In this lecture, we will see how we can model our beam, column and slab. Okay, so you can see here that right now we are at one story. Okay, so in order to model the beam, we will use these two buttons here. Okay, draw beam slash column basis. Okay, so let's click on this one, and after that from here you can see here that it is already selected as beam. If in your case it is not selected as beam, you can simply click here. With the help of this drop down button you can choose your beam. Okay, so after that what you have to do is you just simply need to click at this grid. Okay, and I am at story 1. Click at this grid, and after that you can drag up to this point, this grid. Okay, and then if you want to leave this, you can just right click here. So you can see here that we have successfully modeled a beam here on this 2D plan. Let's try to model the same in the 3D plan as well. So for that you just simply need to click on this grid point. Okay, and from here you have to take your mouse cursor to this grid point. Okay, and after that you have to leave. You can see here that we can model this beam either in 2D as well as in 3D. Okay, now the next method of modeling the beam is you can just simply go with this option. Okay, quick draw beam column option. If you click on this one, okay, what you can do is you can just click on any of these lines and you can model your column, sorry, model your beam. So let me show you. If you go here and you can see that draw quick draw beams column in plan, elevation and 3D. so this works in any of these windows. Okay, so let's click on this one. You can see here I'm just clicking on this window and it is drawing the beam for me. You can see here that how easy it is. That you can see that you just need to left click on the grid line and it will model the beam for you. Okay, now there is one more method by which you can draw your beams even more quicker than that one. Okay, you can simply drag your mouse cursor to these grid lines in order to model your beam. You can see here that I have just dragged that one, and from here to here I can easily model our beam. You can see that. So this is how you can model your beam. Okay, now let's talk about the column. So in order to model the column, what you have to do is you have to go with this option. You can see here that draw quick draw column plan and 3D. So this is only valid for plan and 3D. Okay, so let's use that. So here you can see here that the property is selected as beam, but in your case you have to change is this to column. Okay, now what you have to do is you just simply need to take your mouse cursor and left click on this grid point, you can see here that as I'm clicking here, you can see just focus in this region. As I will click on this region, you can see here that it is modeling the column for me. Now what you can do here is you can simply drag and up to these grid line junctions. Okay, and here you will see that you can quickly model your column as well. So this is how you can model your column. Okay, now let's talk about the modeling of slab. So in order to model the slab, you have to go with these three options, that is this one and this one. So let's first of all talk about this one. This is draw floors and this is valid for plan, elevation and 3D. Here you have to click on the joints. Okay, and after that it will draw the slab for you. Let's first of all let's change this property to slab 200. Okay, and after that what I will do is I will just simply click, let me zoom in a little bit. What I will do is I will click on this grid point. Okay, after that you have to take your mouse cursor to this grid point from here. Okay, and from here, and after that you have to click here. So you can see here that as I have closed this loop, you can see the slab here. Okay, now there is one more method by which you can model your slab. Okay, so if you go with this option, okay, then in that case what you have to do, you have to click here at this grid point and you have to click and drag up to this grid point. Okay, this is the second method. Okay, and let's talk about the third method, that is this one. If you click on this one, what you can do is you can just simply go to any of the span. Okay, you can see here that it is highlighted as blue color. Okay, it is highlighted. Okay, you can see here. So what you can do is you just simply need to click on any of the region. Okay, you can see here that how I'm modeling, I'm just left clicking on these areas. Okay, you can see that. So this is how you have to model the slab. Okay, now let's talk about these things. What is one story, what is three all stories, what is similar stories. So we are going to know all about this in the next lecture.